Welcome back, everybody, to Grind My Gears.
Hello.
So, we did a thing. Me and Wolford talked. Yeah, I'm sure everybody already noticed that's watching the stream. I have a different microphone. Finally.
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 So I'm actually using I've changed microphones from my Astro A40 microphone, which I was using in the beginning, to a mod mic. The Antlion mod mic wireless, namely, and it's actually pretty impressive. Wolf and I were thoroughly testing this thing. Oh my goodness, it was great.
And for reference, I did tell him about it about 3 months beforehand,
I'm
and he didn't
stubborn.
believe me.
I'm stubborn. I know. I am very stubborn. So, just a heads up, there'll probably be a little bit of mic issues going on. I'm still working out the kinks per se, but and also me and Wolf, we actually got drinks today. I actually have juice. Wolf, what do you got today?
Shirley Temple.
Oh, nice, nice. So, Wolf, go and start us off. What are we doing today? What are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about Neverwinter, how far we've got in Neverwinter as of right now, and D&D as far as we know here.
Yes, and
So the best plan is not to piss no one off. Just keep that in mind.
and also do know that we are new to D&D. I now, if you count Neverwinter, that's a different ball game for me at least. But me and him are both new to D&D. We're not used to D&D. Matter of fact, we actually have our first play session. I want to say what, Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
So him and I are really going to be getting the ropes then. But for right now, if we mess up, please forgive us because, like I said, we're still new D&D. But Wolf, so we were talking about games earlier this week, right?
Yeah, we were actually.
Yes, we were. Oh man, we were. God Almighty, we were. And we were talking about games we actually wanted to play, and we got on the topic of Neverwinter.
And keep in mind, we got on the topic of D&D before Neverwinter.
Yes, we were talking. Yeah, we were actually talking about D&D in great detail before we got into Neverwinter. Cause I was sitting there thinking, you know, I played Neverwinter before. I think I've actually played back in its beta or alpha. I think the beta.
I know I did. I did right after it, probably like a month or two right after it
Oh, I
released,
I
and
did.
it was still popular.
Oh, I did. Like not even after a month. I did like a week or two before its release, if I remember correct, because they did beta testing. But I played Neverwinter before Wolf did, and going back to Neverwinter really made me reminisce on a lot of things, and I actually miss Neverwinter. I'm kind of glad that me and you are getting back into it hard. You
Oh
more so
yeah,
than me, actually.
yeah.
So Wolf,
I've always been a good.
no, no, you go ahead. I'm sorry, that's my fault.
I was always a fan of fantasy games.
You know what? I have always been too, funnily enough. But Wolf, go ahead. Let's go ahead and share your experience with Neverwinter so far. Share what you've done and like everything you've accomplished so far.
I've so playing Neverwinter for the first time again. Just getting back into the builds of it, like D&D, trying to figure out what character I wanted came first. I wanted to play a druid, but they didn't have the option. So I went with a sun elf cleric. Yay, you always need the healer until they die first.
You mean until I kill them first? Oh, I say that loud.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. She did. But I did the first two set of adventures. Uh, I'm not gonna get into detail about that because each one was long and annoying. But I did the first two set of adventures. Got a workshop unlocked.
Right,
New steed or
right.
mount in Neverwinter, and just trying to get coin right now, as they would say back in the old days.
And
I need a penny.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm done.
And I actually played it, and I have a level 20 rogue. I was actually playing with Wolf, funnily enough. And I like Neverwinter a lot because even though I'm level 20 and Wolf at the time, you're what, level 2, level 3?
Yeah.
And coming to my rogue, I found out a lot of my stuff got reset. It is what it is. I knew it was coming. It was bound to happen because coming back to a game that old and after that long, it was bound to happen for a reset to happen on my stuff. I knew it was coming. It is what it is. Matter of fact, let me unplug my charger. I actually have my headset charging a little bit while getting set up. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsies. But I played the ever living crap out of Neverwinter back when if I remember correctly, the experience system was an experience system, not a system of go do the quest and get the level. It was actually an experience system of fighting monsters, doing this, that, the other. And the mounts you weren't given right away. You actually had to buy the mount from the stable master that was outside where all the big dice are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember actually doing that. And apologies, everybody. I'm actually running a totally different. I'm running a mod kit on my Astro headsets. I'm not real comfortable. I'm still getting used to them. I'm not used to actually talking and not hearing my feedback.
We're doing something totally new every day of the week.
In this case, it's actually figuring out my headset because it's. So I'm actually running my VR. So give everybody a bit of context. I'm running my VR headset right now, right on my face, and on the sides is my Astros, like literally above my headset. So I'm still trying to get used to it. And this mod kit, I'm not a fan. I might actually rip this off here in a minute, but I'm not a fan of the actual earmuffs. They're actually driving me crazy right now.
Because you can't hear your feedback.
No, 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 no. It's So the mod kit I ordered is leather. It's a leather plush.
Ooh. Oh.
I
Okay.
I have always been mixed about those. And wearing them normally it's okay, but this is a weird case. We might actually have to take a break midway through so I can change it back to normal, which right now I'm dealing with. I'm trying to adjust to them. I'm in the adjustment period.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome
Welcome,
to the
welcome, welcome.
stream. Thank you for coming to the Grab My Gears. If you have something to grind your gears, feel free to put it in the chat and we'll actually talk about it.
Oh yeah.
So, anyway, oh man, I'm actually like getting used to this whole setup. I'm not used to it yet.
Actually, while we're talking about changing stuff, let me change my headphones real quick
Huh?
while we're here.
Did you kill him again?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and just change them.
Are you going to your earbuds?
Don't like the cord.
Apologies for that, everybody. I'm actually getting a sip of some juice. I'm actually drinking.
There we go.
Grape juice. Hey, buddy, welcome back.
Hello.
I just got a sip of grape juice.
Ooh.
It's actually real grape juice made by Minute Maid. Like not sponsored, but it's actually real grape juice. It's not wine.
Nice.
It's not wine. I got a cocktail set in front of me, but I'm choosing to drink the juice over the cocktail. So
fair enough. But yeah, back to what we were talking about with Neverwinter. Yeah, we got into it again because we were talking about Dungeons and Dragons and wanted to get into that. So we have a friend, certified. He's actually a DM. For those who don't know what DM stands for, it means Dungeon Master. He's the narrator of the story of the adventurers in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Explain to every little detail of there's birds. This person says this. You see this when you're looking around. But yeah, we got on the topic of Dungeons and Dragons because I brought it up to Beast here, and he's like, yeah, I'll try that out. So we got contact. So I contacted our friend, and now What you laughing about?
I'll tell you here in a minute. Continue. I'm sorry. I just remembered something.
Oh Lord, this means bad news sometimes. Uh, but I contacted our friend and we got something arranged up to play a little Dungeons and Dragons session on the 7th. So this is gonna be fun.
So, yeah. So, speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, so I was watching this video series on YouTube, okay? Dungeons and Dragons related, by the way. Dungeon Master Therapy. Please tell me you know about it.
I do. I watch a
you
little
know,
bit of stuff.
you know exactly where this is about to go. So
Oh yeah.
there is this one where it says, the biggest monster in D&D is scheduling conflicts, right?
Oh, I already know which one.
So he actually talks about like the therapist, I guess therapist you can say. He basically says like, yeah, that's the biggest problem in D&D. If one of your players cancel, you got to cancel the whole session, blah 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 blah. Or find a way to get them out of the story temporarily until the player comes back. Well, the DM he made a monster, an actual wizard named Scheduling Conflicts. And what he does is he takes your character, plucks them out of reality, and that's that. So if he has one of his players cancel, he can just be like, okay, scheduling conflict took him out of this, like out of the universe, you know. But the
Yeah.
evil maniacal part is that they get rickrolled until their player comes back. That's just messed up.
That's just funny. That's just
like
that's just funny. That's not messed up.
never gonna give
That's
you
pure
up.
funniness.
Never gonna.
No, nah. Twitch is gonna let you get copy. You got a copy strike for that one.
oh, I honestly, I will let them have it because that is like the greatest thing on planet Earth. That is like the funniest thing ever.
Oh yeah. Actually, I was D&D related here. I was actually watching this one series. Let me pull it up so I can tell you. It's by Mr. Ripper, I think it's called.
Cocktail
Oh,
juice.
well, you might turn on. Oops, sorry, chat. Hit my Mac. Yeah, Mr. Ripper. He does a series of let's see here. He does a bunch of series of Reddit stuff, like stories. Like here's one DM's what line of yours had you going? I can't believe I'm actually saying this.
I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
I found them the other night. Or
They're
the
funny.
other night, and I was just they are. Highly recommend going to check them out, Mr. Reaper on YouTube.com.
Fun. They're extremely funny.
So, oh yeah,
Uh,
sorry for the shout out there.
that's
Um,
funny.
but Beast, on the Dungeons and Dragons topic here, do you know what character you're gonna make?
I don't know the first thing about D&D, and if we're going based upon what we know with Neverwinter, it will probably be a elf archer.
Or a ranger?
Yes.
So you're gonna play the least fun class. Okay.
What?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, shit.
Oh, okay, okay. No, 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 no. I hear you talking crap. Explain. Explain. Give me context, because I don't know the first thing about D&D.
Well, the ranger class is usually known as the less fun class, or some of the basic.
Why?
I don't know, but it's a thing that goes around in the D&D community. No one really plays the ranger.
Then I'll play the ranger, just because it's not hardly played.
Well, there's still classes that uses the bow and there's still classes that uses the bow and arrow and all.
I'm gonna have to look
But
into it now because I don't know the first thing about D&D still. Beyond Neverwinter.
Well, it's the same thing as Neverwinter. You get the same exact classes as you do in Neverwinter.
You know what? We're going to change the subject to this. So is it like Goblin Slayer?
Yes, it's like Goblin Slayer. You're being told in the perspective of the adventurer of their Dungeons and Dragons quest to slay the goblins. And we're just gonna let that see. We're just get a moment of silence. We're just gonna let that sink into every viewer real quick.
Yeah. So, a slight change of subject. So you know the actually. So you know I watch a lot of anime, or I did, right?
Oh, yep.
And we just brought up a D&D and we know we just brought up another visualization of D&D. Did you know there's actually another one on Netflix?
Another one of what? D
Another,
and D.
yeah, another D&D visual novel in a way.
Really?
Yes. So it's
And
not
which one's
it's
that?
not D&D. It's not Dungeons and Dragons per se because they base it off of Dota. But and yes, the series is Dota. But there's a lot of D&D aspects to it. Like everything I'm hearing, it reminds me of the Dota series I found on Netflix and watched. So you got your archer, you got your mage, you got your fighter, warrior, whatever they're called. You know,
They're fighters.
you have a
You got the
bard.
paladin and the fighter.
You have a bard essentially in
The
there.
seducer of the group.
God Almighty! Let's pump charisma. Boom 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 boom.
And you know what the bad part is? It's funny because it's true, as that guy from Family Guy says. He goes, "It's funny because it's true."
But no, that's just what I'm sitting here thinking. Like, hold on. Apologies. I need some drink.
Oh,
My
you're
my
good.
throat is parched. I actually got off work about an hour ago, so I'm
I've
still
been
I'm
up
still
for the last.
recovering.
I've been up for the last 10 hours or 12 hours. My bad.
Yeah,
Almost 12.
but and like there's a lot of D&D references I've noticed here recently. So I mean, viewers, if you have actually watched the previous episode or the episode before that, me and him are Magic players, and I'm sitting here thinking there's actually a bit of D&D references in Magic, but it's because I know it's because it's made by the same people.
And they actually put a Magic the Gathering set of Dungeons and Dragons.
I cannot wait. I actually need to go look into that still.
I think they did crap with it. The mechanics they brought with it for it was okay. The venturing into the dungeon one was okay, but there was some other ones that were like, you don't really want to. You're not gonna really see a lot of play of.
Right, but anyway, but going back to D&D though, like, so I know you can make a character. I know you basically have a character sheet, the whole 9 yards. I'm looking forward to playing D&D. I really am. But our DMs wanting us to be level 3. I don't even know how you get experience. I'm guessing we're just BS.
No, 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 no. What how it is he goes through the campaign. It's like a normal RPG. You do a quest, you get this, you get that. But it's you do multiple quests. Like I was telling you about that, like how Neverwinter is. You do so many quests. It says you get this reward as a level up.
Right.
It's along the lines of that. It's like running a normal RPG. You do quests, you get XP, but instead of doing the killing and instead of killing things, you have to do the quests to get the experience. So that's like the only way to earn it. Do more quests, you level up quicker, type deal.
Okay. And you're
As
still
far as I
essentially and
understand.
you're still essentially rolling a dice to see if you miss or if how much damage you do and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's you got to roll a dice for everything.
Huh.
As they say, your fate is in the hands of the dice.
Do I dare do it? Do I
You
dare?
shall.
I would not scream it because we're on stream right now, and that would require me screaming.
And yes, if people are wondering why at the beginning of the streams he screams and I don't, I have someone living with me, so I can't scream.
Well, I don't want to scream because I know it hurts your ears beyond me just doing
Uh,
"Welcome to Grab My Gears."
no, you go ahead and stream even though I'm wearing my earbuds. You can go ahead, you're fine.
Well, welcome back to Grab My Gears.
Golly.
I'm sorry,
All
you
right.
you gave me the opportunity. I took it.
And you know what? I don't blame you.
But no, I actually have an echo like sitting over there. I don't want to scream at it though because it's through the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, it's basically in the other room, but it's in range like right now. But if in order for me to hear it, I'd actually have to scream at it, so it screams back at me. Like I'd have to scream at it for it to scream back at me just to roll. Like let's say roll a d20. Okay, you rolled a 6. I don't know, a 6.
That's too funny.
Oh man, but you know, in Neverwinter, I'm working on that. I had that wizard right,
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to
and
get back on so I can help you with the quests.
I was going to today. You jumped ahead of me.
I'm not that far. I'm not that far ahead of you.
Uh huh. Sure.
Trust me.
But so I
No, I
plan
mean I
on.
can help you with everything.
So I plan on playing. I actually plan on playing a wizard because every RPG game I've ever played, I've always been a melee. Always been, never without a shadow of a doubt. So World of Warcraft, Death Knight. Uh, what's the other one I'm thinking of? Yeah, World of Warcraft. I've been a Death Knight. Destiny. I've been a hunter, and I got into the Warlock, but not hard. It was B-res, and then I got into like a bunch of RPG games. I've always been a melee. I want to try range for once. I want to be a magic bearer for once. I want.
I've always been the healer.
He's always been the healer. Heck, even paladins, I'm a melee. I'm a ranged
Yeah,
melee,
that's
but I'm
funny.
still a melee.
That's funny, and I'm the healer because no one else wants to pick up the healer class
Oh, I'd pick it
like
up.
usual.
I'd pick it up. I would pick
I
it
know
up.
you would. I know you would,
Because
but
fun
other people
enough,
don't.
my first actual character in World of Warcraft is a priest.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So and I actually made it level 60, 62.
62 priest. Was he Catholic?
No. No, he was not. He was Stormwind.
Good.
It was Stormwind
Wow.
though.
Yeah, we almost had him, boys.
You tried, but you failed. But no, whenever the minute he hit 55, I logged off that character and I made my Death Knight. I like Death Knights. I like being a Death Knight. It's so much fun. But anyway, back to Neverwinter though, like I'm debating if I want to go fighter for my next character or something else ranged. It'll probably end up being a fighter, knowing me.
Well, which is well, since we're on the topic of creating new characters on the ones we have, I'd create one of each. Really.
Yeah,
So you could be one of them versatile players of, hey, we need a tank, but this guy only has this account, which is a melee.
right.
I'll be the tank. Switch
Who's
accounts.
the
Oh,
tank?
there you go, tank. I'm the tank.
Who's the tank?
I'm the tank.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
But yeah, you could create multiple accounts or multiple characters, one of each one. Uh, don't matter what, and just have your different builds with them.
Yeah, and you know, like in Neverwinter, unfortunately, like right out the gate, you only get 2 slots, and there's a way to increase it. I don't know how off the top of my head. That actually
They
kind of
will work
makes it,
on
that
that.
actually kind of makes me upset because I can't do multiple characters at once.
I think I saw a way to buy one,
Yeah, there's a way to buy
to buy a
slots.
character.
There's a way to buy slots. I just don't want to buy the slots, you know,
Right.
because it kind of defeats the purpose of it Neverwinter being free to play in a way. But at the same time, I want to have access to certain things that I can't only access, you know.
Right.
So, do you know about the purple lock boxes?
You mean the Dark Omen?
I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, I had 15 of them. I actually got them on a sale right now, 99 each, 200 buyout.
Dang, gold?
No, Astral Diamonds.
Oh, oh wow, actually that's impressive. But and you know, I actually got 10 of them. I'm thinking about sitting here and trying to buy the keys to open them.
I think you need the that currency that you have to buy with
You
real
need the
money.
platinum basically. Like in your case, it'd be I can reference platinum.
Right, because of Warframe.
Yep. Although for me, it's more of yeah, it's actually the Zen. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, it's Zen
Yeah,
for Neverwinter, but we could use diamonds for because of paladins.
yeah, yeah. We could, yeah. But you know, I'm sitting here thinking like, I want to support the developers. You know,
Right.
I really do. But I think they've got too many microtransactions in a way. So like, I'm gonna make the comparison to World of Warcraft again because they actually had this problem back in Wrath of the Lich King. And what they did to solve that problem is they merged it all into heroic sigils. I think that's what they were called. And people in chat know what I'm talking about. Please correct me. But we had 5 different microcurrencies in a way, okay, for 5 different tiers of armor. So to get tier 6, tier 7, you needed this one. Tier 8, tier 9, you needed this one. T10, which was the highest one, you need the very special hard to get currency, you know. But they ended up centralizing it all and reworking everything to where if you need T10 armor, you have to basically work for it. But at the same time, but you're rewarded with the same way to get the T10 armor, you know.
Right.
So like if it took you 2 hours to get the one special, which ended up getting you like let's say I don't know, one piece of armor, that equated correctly, I believe. I don't know. People can correct me if I'm wrong. I think if they have multiple micro systems of like of currencies, they need to kind of like in a way centralize it. You know, this beer. No, this is cup.
Yeah.
Hey, here's beer.
Cup.
Cup.
There's
Beer.
the
Cup.
beer.
Beer.
Cup. Beer.
Cup.
Remember, your beer's on your right.
I know.
Okay. But yeah, I agree with you on that. Neverwinter has too many microcurrencies.
Which you know I get
Um,
why, but at the same time it's kind of confusing.
it's confusing, but to be fair, some of the there are certain currencies you need that you can earn from quests. From what the from what the guide was saying.
Right.
Um, so some of them you can earn, and the Zen you got to buy.
Right.
So so at the same time, I can see where you really just got to focus on the Zen, and you just work your way along to get the others.
So you keep talking about this guide. So give them a bit of context. I know what you're talking about. Give a bit of context real quick.
About what
Your guide,
the
like how, like what your guide was doing
oh
and explaining.
so the guide so when you're going through, let me set up for this. So when you're going through Neverwinter, you got like your as every RPG, you have a quest, you have your guide bar, your quest bar. So you go to the person, they're like, You talk to this person, how they introduce you to the shops and all. This firm's like, yes, you use this to buy things like so and so. You can either buy them with the microtransaction currency, or excuse me, Shirley Temple's kicking, or you can earn it along the way doing quests. So it's either, it gives you the option of either, oh hey, I need it now, or if the shop changes, like say every 2 hours or so, like hey, I need that now. Here's the microtransaction, or oh, I don't need nothing in the shop right now. I'll earn it this way,
Right.
and just take the slow road to it. So it's going around explaining to you, oh yeah, you can get these from doing PvP, or doing dungeon runs, trials, little quests. And so it explains all that around. And I think it's neat that they have all that microtransaction, because I'm used to playing games that have that multiple microtransaction currency type deal where you can either earn them or you can buy them. Like Warframe, you don't have to spend real money to get the platinum in it. You can trade things like, oh, this item for, say, 15 plat. Oh, yep, here you go. 15 plat. Here's your item. Thank you.
Hmm. Okay, interesting. So me and you have two different viewpoints on this.
But yes, we do. But to be fair, I don't like that most of the items, or like, I can understand if it's like permanent account stuff, like oh, you get an extra character slot, or you get this mount, you get this DLC mount. I can understand that being the microtransaction currency, because it's an account. It's an account item that stays only for that account.
Right. Mm.
So, what's your viewpoint on it?
You know, I've never really played a game with microtransactions until World of Warcraft first started introducing it in theirs, and then I went into Destiny. You know, Destiny didn't have any microtransactions. Like you paid $60 for a complete game for the most part, but you had to be online to play
Yeah.
it, which I understood because it was an MMORPG. But you own the
Yeah.
game. You own the game. You had access to everything. And then I like the fact they put in something like Chroma in D1. I loved Chroma. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved everything
Oh, yeah.
about it. I loved everything that you can make like you could choose your own color, and if you don't like the color you got, it's not hard to get another piece of Chroma, you know.
Yeah.
And you get your dailies to do it. But something like D2, what D2 did is like the focus of microtransactions really turned me away. I think it's what Neverwinter ended up doing when I first played it, back when I first played it all those years ago. And going back to it now, I still have mixed feelings about it, but I understand where they're coming from. I just, I think it was poor execution in my opinion, and they have so many currencies now. It's hard to keep up, in my opinion.
Well, on the point, well, going back to them having so many currencies, what it is, it's the guild. Because I played a bunch of guild RPGs, and what on the phone, Swords of Chaos. It was a online MMORPG,
Right,
uh, and it has so many microtransactions because they're adding things for the guild. Oh, you do these guild objectives, you get this currency for your guild, and everyone
right,
has access to it. So you can spend it and get that, but you had to be a certain level, or have the permission to use it. So that's where most of it. That's where most games that come with microtransaction currency is, when you have a guild, or a squad type deal, like a guild, with a or an alliance store,
right,
where everyone earns, say, obsidian. We'll just want to use that as an example. Obsidian as a currency to get something in the store. Everyone has access to it, but only certain people can buy it because of the permissions.
right. And I get that, and I keep making this comparison because this is where I started out in. Like World of Warcraft didn't have that. We didn't have that in there. You wanted more guild stuff. You had to cough up the gold, and it was most of the time a team effort because it be in the range of like 10,000 gold, which is expensive. Oh, I'm getting my hey, it started.
What started?
You know who's messaging me, but and like I have nothing against it. I don't. But I've been in the ecosystem of it's all in the in-house currency more so than anything. Well, that is some distortion there. That I'm not used to it. That I guess is what I'm trying to say. Excuse me for one moment while
Right.
I handle this person that just messaged me out the blue. But it's just that's how I feel about it.
And see, and like we were saying, he came from one end of the spectrum. I came from another end of the spectrum. We just ended up meeting somewhere in between on how we of our viewpoints. Like I came from, he has played games where he had multiple transaction, different currencies. Where I came from and had multiple games where you had to go get multiple things to use as currency.
Right.
So I mean, I'll admit I don't like having the multiple currencies. I really don't. But at the same time, it's like it don't bother me as much as say Beast here, where he's not used to it. So it can be confusing to say, "Hey, oh no, you need this for that," but this is the Zen in Neverwinter's case to get this. He's like, "Huh?" Just they're dumbfounded, and I can see where that turns a lot of players away because it's too much to keep up with.
Yeah. Like I hate bringing this game up again. It's like Destiny 2. They focused on that. I think that's part of the reason why they lost so many players. Me,
Yeah,
me being one of them.
I think so too.
But
I never liked it because of the open world thing. But at the same time, that's when I was first getting into open worlds.
yeah, I've seen now like Neverwinter's an actual open world. I'm actually surprised you like it, by the way, because of that. And I'm glad I'm Neverwinter's open world. I love the fact that it was open world. Matter of fact, I think I have access to pretty much almost every area, excluding like a few that I haven't gotten unlocked yet. And Neverwinter's so open world, in my opinion, that it's very easy to get lost in the world. Like mentally, like being like, oh wow, 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 this world is amazing. But at the same time, it's open world. You can do whatever you want. You know, you can quest, you can PvP, you can do whatever you want, and that's what Neverwinter's all about. Just like D&D is in my belief, which
Yeah,
really and truthfully is amazing and all inspiring that they took this concept of a game, which is D&D, and they made it an MMORPG, actual open world rather than you having to need a DM and having to need or a a master of some kind, a bunch of people playing at the same time. No, it's you're throwing the open world, have fun. I enjoyed that.
yeah.
That's what I enjoy about Neverwinter. But the
And honestly, the
microtransactions
same
is
way.
topic for
Oh, my bad.
is a hard topic for me because you basically hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, and sometimes another thing that turns players away from open worlds is, this is what turned me away for the most part of most open worlds was because of trying to remember where the shops were at. Trying to remember which shop was this. You think, oh, this shop is this. Go there. It's the complete wrong shop.
Nope.
I
I,
think that's turned players away sometimes too.
and I can't say this for Neverwinter because I know this happened in Destiny. Is that they realized, oh no, you made a mistake releasing this out to the public. Now everybody will have access to it, and they immediately shut everything down, being like, okay, you're not allowed to buy it. I can't say that's happened for Neverwinter. I haven't played it that long to really realize to see that yet. But Neverwinter has changed dramatically since I last played, and like the place where all the big dice are now, that used to be a Stables. The market used to be have a lot more vendors in there. The place where I told you I thought was the mailbox used to be the auction house.
Actually, I found the auction house in like 30 minutes ago before we started the stream.
They moved it. Where did they move it to?
So when you come out of that where we did training day mission,
Yeah.
go straight, go down them stairs, past the Dragonborn, go down those stairs, and to be right there in the back corner.
Okay, you're gonna have to show me whenever we get back, but and that right there, and I understand changing things around, moving things because you need to move more room for more things. But at the same time, when you have old players coming back to the new versions, there should be a way for them basically to reintroduce them back into the world. A lot easier than saying, "Oh, you log back in, plunge." I think they should do something like that, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Because when I first came back, I flat out made a new character because I knew I weren't going to remember the controls. I knew this, that, the other, and I stopped playing Neverwinter for about 3 months, and I came back and I was like, crap. There's no tutorial to replay. So here we are.
Yeah, and I didn't play into it far enough to actually have to create a new one. I just made a new one and said okay.
All right, but that's just my opinion on Neverwinter. And I'm really curious to see how it plays into the D&D aspect of things. Because I understand the stats are right about the same, but it's a totally different ball game in the actual D&D world,
Yeah.
which you know more about than me.
Well, not as much, not much more. I know a little bit of the basics, a little bit. Like Certified had to help me with my entire character sheet. I kid you not. I knew what race and what class I wanted to be, but after that, I didn't know much else.
Right. And I don't know. I just have to think on it because I really want to get into D&D. I think it'd be a good thing to get into. But I got some things going on too, and I'm like, crap, is it going to affect everybody else? So, there's only one way to find out, right?
Right.
But change the subject though. So going back into D&D, okay.
Okay.
And I've watched Goblin Slayer, so I think I understand. Hush. There's a reason why I bring that up. I think I understand to a degree, like some of the classes. Not gonna say all of them, but some of them. I think I have a basic understanding of what they do, but I'm not totally sure because I've never played the game.
Well, I do mean in like episode 1 and 2, they introduced like 4 out of 6 of them.
Yeah.
So
I thought as much. Oh, hello.
not in depth, but they introduced them.
Right. But I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to it though. But well, if we talked about the two, we beat those two subjects with the sword stick, as a matter of fact. And matter of fact, we beat them so hard it turned into a slapstick.
Good. I'm
Like,
glad.
well, bam!
Well, bam! They needed a good slapping.
Yeah, so
Let's
I'm
see
going to change
here.
the subject into something different. And so, well, if I'm trying to get born back into more streaming.
Oh yeah.
I am trying to get back into more streaming. As a matter of fact, after this episode of Grandma Gears, I may take an hour break, and then I'm probably going to come back into streaming some shenanigans. So, but what advice could you give me? Like,
For which part of street?
where do we need to go with, like, Where do I need to go to get where you kind of are? You know, you've been streaming longer than me,
Uh,
but I've been doing YouTube longer than you. And YouTube is a
first thing,
different animal
first,
than Twitch.
yes, way different animal. I can't do YouTube, but I can do Twitch.
And I can do
Um,
YouTube, but I can't do Twitch.
so with streaming, this is what a lot of people would say with streaming. And when I mean by people, I mean more like pros, streamers who are already up there, who's getting 1,000, 20K, 1,800,000 views
Right,
while they're live. They would say stream, and this is what I did. They streamed the most popular game at the time. But but the thing with Twitch is the people with the less views they put down at the bottom of the list.
right,
And this is what I hate about Twitch is they put you down at the lower of the list. So while all the people who are getting the views are on top, they're going to be the first ones you see.
right,
Um, so I would recommend going into bringing up Neverwinter again. I would say go into a game like Neverwinter. Because what I do is I go on Twitch and I see what games I got, and I go see which one has the least amount of people streaming it. Because that gives you the better option of being able to be seen.
right.
So I'd go into games that have maybe 10, 12 people streaming it. That's not really it may not be popular. You might not get them right away. They might become here and there. But go
Right.
with something where you know for a fact your channel is can be seen while they're looking at Twitch.
Okay. Okay. And you know,
Uh,
YouTube's a totally different animal, as I've told you before. And
yes.
I'm not getting the streaming side of YouTube. That's pretty much Twitch in a nutshell. But or that's Twitch on steroids. But YouTube side, I know how to do because like my channel is more developed for development, honestly. But I've been uploading Grandma Gears. I'm not really working on any development stuff. I've been out of development game for a little about a month now. I have some things going on stopping me, but development wise, like YouTube, kind of pick the thing that you enjoy and just stick with it. Eventually, you'll get the people, especially if you do the
Oh
things
yeah.
that hardly anybody else talks about. That's something I've noticed on my channel is that I get a lot of comments and views on like the things that I have not many people talk about, and it's really interesting. But I'll be honest, I'm not a people pleaser. I enjoy I'll keep doing what I enjoy, and uh, me personally, I'm just going to be myself. I'm just going to be myself, and I'm probably
Welcome
just
to,
going to find a game and just say screw it. I'm going to stream it today. So yeah.
right. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We were on the topic of Beast here streaming more often.
Yeah.
Um, you can rerun this and watch the D&D portion of it uh, later after we end.
As a
But
matter,
another thing I would
and as a
good.
matter of fact, this will be uploaded to YouTube as well. So if you're unable to watch it here on Twitch or the replay, you can definitely find it on YouTube. You'll my name on YouTube is the same. It is Sandman Beast. So it is Grandma Sandman Beast. No. It's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
my, my YouTube name is Sandman Beast. So
And I will do this for chat.
what are you doing? I'm actually tapped away. Oh, thank you.
It didn't work.
Oh no, it's broken again.
Yeah, mine was broken as well. I had to hold up. I might be able to go into your Streamlabs. Hold up.
You should have
Uh,
access. But anyway, so that aside though, like, I'm actually planning on streaming more. Not this week, but next week is when I'm starting to get the schedule together. Is I'm thinking about doing Tuesdays and Thursdays and maybe Fridays. Definitely Tuesdays and Thursdays though, and Sundays always reserved for Grandma Gears. Period. I like Grandma
yeah.
Gears. I love doing Grandma Gears. This is like the one day of the week I enjoy coming into VR, playing video games for is Grandma Gears. I love
Oh
doing
yeah.
Grandma Gears.
I
It's so much
like it.
fun.
I love doing it too. Another thing I would going back to streaming. Another thing I would say is do you have the Stream Decks app on your phone?
I do, but I gotta reset it up.
Well, reset it up, and what I'd say is get you a. I'll send you a pic of what I got. I got like a phone stand at like for like $5 at Family Dollar.
I got a 3D printer.
Rephrase, an undisclosed location here where I live.
So
Dollar store.
basically Dollar Tree.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so Family
But
Dollar,
I got
Dollar
a little
Tree.
phone stand.
It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
$7 same thing. But pull that up and go into the comments or the chat section and leave that up while you're playing,
Even though I can't do it
and
in
use
VR.
that as like a second monitor. Well, when you're not in VR, I'm talking about when you're just streaming,
Right.
like Elite Dangerous or something like that. Leave that up and use that as your second monitor to
Whoa
just
now.
show chat.
Whoa. Don't you get me started talking about Elite Dangerous, brother. Don't you get me started. I will. I'll
Well,
start
no,
talking about how
I
far
just
my ship can jump.
well, it was the first game that you had that came to mind that you still play. But
No.
use your but use your phone as your second monitor just for chat right now, like I used to.
No.
Um,
Well, if you know that ain't gonna be much longer, I'm gonna get the second monitor soon.
oh well, that's good.
2 more weeks.
But
2 more
until you
weeks
get
and
your
then I'm
second
ordering it.
monitor, I would recommend using your phone till then.
Right.
There's times where I use my phone for certain games that I can't really mess with that pulls full screen on my monitor that messes up my second monitor. I use my phone for my Streamlabs to go in and out, so I don't have to mess up everything.
Right.
Uh, but the Stream Deck works good. That's what I'd say. Utilize that tool while you got it. Let's see here. Don't I wouldn't say be a people pleaser, but make people feel welcome. When you see someone new join in, say, "Hey, welcome to the stream,"
Right.
like we do here on Gears.
Right.
Let's see here. Try. Unlike me, you've noticed me last night on my stream. Shout out to my stream here.
Which I was actually in, which
Like
I don't know if they heard me or not, because I was actually at work.
no, because we actually well, I don't know when you joined DC, but it's like me. I don't like to start the conversations. I'll go in and say, "Hey, welcome to the stream." As I'm doing my thing I'm doing my thing right now as I was doing the stream. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm TT Beowulf. I play a variety of games. I like to make friends, watch anime. Exclamation help in chat. I'll give you all my commands, and only one of them is for the moderators. I don't know which one.
Sure.
No, honestly, I don't. I lost track. I know it's one of the death ones. I just can't remember which one it is.
Death Plus.
Oh, Death Plus?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I just tell them, I said one of them is for moderators only. That's, and I'll tell them like exclamation help. There you go. You got all the commands I got set up right now. Feel free to chat, and you'll usually get some that'll chat with you, some that don't. But it's that initiative to activate a conversation. It's like talking with an NPC. You hit the talk button. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't.
Right.
And sometimes they just tell you to fuck off.
You'd have experience with that, wouldn't you?
Actually, yeah. Actually, I did that.
I should have known.
No, I kid you not. 30 minutes ago, before we started this stream, I walked up to the auctioneer lady. She's like, "Piss off." I was like, "Wow."
Oh, that was great.
I said, "That's a friendly how you do there."
How you fuck off?
Yeah.
So you piss off.
Pretty much, but it's to try to initiate the conversation.
Right.
because that's at least you could choose try to get them to talk back.
Right.
Um,
And I'm gonna be
and like
honest with everybody here in the whether you watch on YouTube the recording or you're here live with us right now, which I hope you are. Um, I can't see in VR. I can see clear as day. I'm not blind. But I have it. Every time you see me stand up like this, I'm actually checking my feed. I'm actually opening up my desktop, looking at the feed, make sure everything's a okay, and that's what I normally do. But most of the time, this won't be happening. I'll either have my phone set up, or I'll be tapping constantly or occasionally back into my streaming software, which is OBS. So yeah.
yeah, and I would say once you start actually get going, um, it's play with viewers too. Um, because that's what I do with Dauntless. I have people I play with, and then there's people I don't play with.
Right.
Uh, but for the most part, people come in and ask, "Hey, can I join?" I'm like, "Yeah, come on ahead."
Hmm.
Um, but play with viewers, interact with the viewers is a main thing here in Twitch.
Right.
Um, but still, I'm not up there where you think I got the followers. Half of that I think's out of pity sometimes.
But you don't
Uh,
have view. But you don't have the viewer count while you're streaming.
I don't exactly. I don't have the viewer count. I'll get like three, four, and I 3, 4, 5, and I appreciate them. I tell them at the end of the stream if I don't forget is I appreciate the support. I do use my
Oh,
Twitter and I tell them, hey, like my recent tweet I put out, we reached 100 yesterday, 100 followers yesterday.
congratulations.
Um, thank you. And I told everyone, I said on there, I said we reached 100. I appreciate the support. Uh, I forgot else what I said on there. Well, on the tweet, but I told people I was like, yeah, I appreciate it, and I don't get I don't get really people seeing my things unless I retweet on someone else's.
Right.
But it's the initiative of having your community, of interacting with your community. That's why we created the Discord, or why I created my Discord,
Yeah.
is so me and you can have a place to share our communities together because we're mainly like now streaming together.
We normally are, funnily enough, and either I'm actually in your stream chatting, or in Discord, me and you're in Discord chatting, or you're on my side.
Right.
Most of the time, I'm on yours,
Yeah. Yeah, most times on you're on mine because hell, I'm on here more than you are.
and I most of the time only stream. Grind my gears.
Exactly.
I
It's
love doing
it's
that.
it's oh yeah, I can tell. Trust me, I can tell. But it's more about getting your viewers involved with the stream
Right.
because you don't want to. Because as my friend Magic says, unlock the magic. Go check her out on Twitch. Sorry for that shout out, but
It's good.
she we had this conversation earlier. She if you have chat up and you don't read or you miss over someone's chat, go, hey, I'm sorry, I was into the game, didn't read it. Tell them you're sorry. Tell them I'll try to keep up better with it next time. And just it's about having your community interact to the most part once you get the community built up.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely have to do it, and Wolf knows this. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the public. I'm looking to get different overlays for everything. I'm planning on getting custom alert boxes, the whole 9 yards, custom transitions. Funnily enough, the basically the whole setup that Wolf kind of has. I'm either looking at DIYing, or I'm planning on commissioning it out, because I'm not very artistic. I'm more programming oriented than I am artistic. But Wolf, I see where you're coming from there, and I think me and you are going to have to, like, this week, because I'm probably going to be yeah. So earlier this week, me and you're going to have to sit down and really go through my OBS and figure it all out, because
Right. And I don't mind helping.
what's I'll tell you off stream, but oops, oop.
Oop.
I moved. I flipped the stick. I flipped the stick.
You flipped the stick big time.
I'm going to do.
And
I'm going to reference Adventure Time. I flooped the pig.
I flooped the pig.
I flooped the pig. Oh.
You know they actually made it. You know they actually made an actual card game of that.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. We're gonna have to look into that now. But
Yeah.
anyway, we'll definitely have to do it. And to the viewers that are watching, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, both sides are openly welcome here. Always, if you're here live, feel free to ask, hey, do you want to address this topic or talk about this topic? You know, and if you go back to my YouTube, you'll see every episode of Grind My Gears. Within 24 hours, Grind My Gears will be posted back to YouTube. Normally. Episode 6 was a bit of an exception. I had something going on then stopping me. But every episode of Grind My Gears is pushed back to YouTube within 24 hours, and most of the time I'm releasing it within 4 hours of the stream ending normally. So, and YouTube, if you're actually watching this, if you made it this far, I hope you have, feel free to comment down below anything you want us to talk about, anything that you think we may have to address. Also, give us feedback about how we're doing things, you know, both live and YouTube, which this will be on YouTube. Give us feedback. Constantly give us feedback. Tell us where we can improve, you know. I now have the hardware. I finally have the hardware. After 3 months of you nagging me, I finally have the hardware.
I told you.
But, and you know, like, give us ideas. Kind of, me personally, I kind of need direction where to go because my YouTube channel's been around about 9 years now. And I've reset the channel 3 times now. I'll be honest. Honestly, I have.
Really?
Yes. I've nuked the channel 3 times.
My goodness, man. He said, forget the battles. Nuclear warfare.
Well, it was a lot of things playing into it. Like I've said, I'm my fairware at least twice. This is like the third reset, so third reset.
And oh my bad. Go ahead.
Third reset of this is, you know, just for kicks and giggles at this point. I'm actually doing something I enjoy now. Actually,
that's good. And to anyone watching YouTube, and you made it this far, the one thing we will not do, or that I will not do on my streams, I don't know about Beast here, I will not talk about politics.
No.
That's as far as I can go. I will not talk about politics.
And that,
I don't like to.
That goes for me as well. Funnily enough, I absolutely hate politics right now.
This is a place for us to get away from real life, from whatever's going on out in the world.
This is where we come, kick back, relax, chill out, have a great time with you, the viewers, or even the YouTube side if you're watching the recording. This is where we come, kick back, relax for kicks and giggles. Sometimes, most of the time, because we want to. We like interacting with people.
Exactly. So,
well, if we've been streaming well over an hour now, it's about our quota that we normally hit with Grind My Gears. We've beaten all this.
Actually, we're missing about 14 more minutes before quota.
Before quota? No.
Yeah. It's since our very first one, we've been cutting it like 10, 12, 14 minutes before quota.
Hold on. I call BS.
First one was like an hour. First one was an hour 20. The first two were like an hour 20.
Hold on a minute, I'm trying to get back to my desktop. Hello, Slime.
Yeah, I can say. Yeah, we both have a bunch of tabs opened up right now.
Well, I'm trying to get back to my desktop and my thing because I have Rainmeter. I have Rainmeter on it.
All right, so let me tell you here.
Hey, there.
I got your YouTube pulled up here.
I'm actually
so Grind. Okay, so it's here. So Grind My Gears, episode 1 is 1:18. The second one was 1:17.
What are you
talking about? An hour 18, my bad. Hour 18. Then it was an hour 17 for number 2.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
It was an hour 9 for number. It was hour 9 for number 3. Then we went with 4 to an hour 16. 5 was a 16. We had to do part 6 in 2 parts, so
Oh yeah, that was about an hour and a
say
half. So yeah, well we've definitely hit that
an
hour
hour
mark.
and a
How about
half.
that? Okay, I'll change what I just said. We've hit our quota of an hour.
Yeah, we hit our quota of an hour, so we still got a little bit before you go.
Oh
Number
man.
7 was almost 2 hours. Holy shit!
Yeah, we we milked number 7 hard.
We
We
really
actually
did. I
because
don't like
we
that.
went. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. Wow, that's. Ha. But anyway, back what we were
There we
saying.
go.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah. And going back to the stream overlays, like we were talking about, I was thinking of well, we were thinking of doing something new for Gears, having a whole new, getting a whole new stream set up
Oh no,
for
that's happening.
right. But
That's
the reason
happening.
I say I think so, we're still trying to figure out what we want to want the theme for the Gears to be.
Right. Oh, it's gonna be too. It's
Because
gonna be like click clang grinding.
yeah,
Grinding
2
gear.
gears running, grinding gears.
Cause it grinds my gears.
You like doing that way too
I
much.
enjoy doing that way too much. I really do.
You really do.
What can I say? I like it. I like the title. It grinds my gears, man. You want to know something that grinds my gears? People that don't have a good time.
People.
People that really like. Okay, I understand if you're doing something, but people that try to ruin everybody else's parade, man. Honestly,
Oh, I hate that.
because like
And here's
right now, I love saying grind my gears.
and I ain't gonna stop you.
I know you ain't gonna stop me, but I bet you there's gonna be somebody be like, "That's so annoying." Da, da, da. You know what, man? I enjoy doing that.
Yeah,
So
we do. We mainly do
that's
this to
one of
get
the things that
kicks and
grinds my
giggles.
gears this week. This week.
Yeah, and you know what? Next episode, we're probably gonna do a history lesson on Gears of what it's become right now. Our 10th, our special number 10th one. It'll be the history of what we got grind my gears now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of what came so far within the last what? It's been a month since we've been doing
2
this.
months. 2.5
2
months.
months in the
It'll be
last
2.5 months at that mark.
Yeah, so
And
yeah, we'll do a little history lesson.
And speaking of episode 6, I'm still ashamed of that one.
Why? Because we had to split it.
No, well that and me personally, I still think I should have canceled Grind My Gears for that day and just done it the next day, in my opinion. But I didn't. I was determined, man. I was like, I'm gonna do Grind My Gears and then go to comic.
Gone.
Gone.
He was gone. He was gone.
Wolf will tell you he actually messaged me. I was knocked out, and I almost always replied his message, but he even wakes me up. I was knocked out.
Yeah, that's how it normally goes for us. But yeah, next episode we'll do on a history lesson because we were talking about this months beforehand.
And we can really talk about that as well. Matter of fact, me and you need to discuss something this week about Grind My Gears. So yeah, but let me go back to Streamlabs. Okay. Oh, there is nobody there. Just me, you, and the other person. Hey, to the viewer that's currently watching, if you want us to talk about something right now, feel free to post it down below. I'm actually currently, I'm actually watching the Streamlabs right now.
And I'm always watching it when we're streaming. So
because you broke your controller.
Okay, to be fair, to be fair, I broke my right controller the first time,
and then you broke your left one.
No.
Yes,
the tracking actually.
Yes.
No.
This is why we can't have nice things.
No, the tracking itself slowly went out on it.
Oh.
I didn't break it. The tracking itself slowly went out in it.
Oh.
Then I broke it. Then I
Wolf,
broke it.
this is why we can't have nice things with you. You're literally a fucking buddy. I'm sorry when I say this, but this is the truth. You're literally a freaking brute with the controllers.
Okay, for people. Okay, so for viewers and yeah, for viewers wondering why he keeps bringing this up is I've so throughout my streaming career, I've broken Xbox One controller. I've snapped a keyboard in half.
Yes.
I've broke a mouse.
By the way,
I
I have
and I
salsa
break
keyboard. I have salsa keyboard. Said keyboard is pretty dang durable. He broke it. I don't even know how.
the what?
The keyboard you showed me.
Oh yeah, hold up here. Hold up. Let me go back into we're probably gonna stay here for a little longer than what we normally do because I'm not in a rush to really get out. Let me
I ain't
open up
either.
our chat, our Discord conversation here and grab this picture from a while back. And
But anyway, so bit of context. So he breaks every controller. Every controller he's gotten his hands on, whether it be mouse, keyboard, even Xbox controllers, he's broke. So he's on Oculus controller, right hand controller number 2 right now. He's about to be on Oculus right hand or Oculus left hand controller number 2 here shortly. And by the way, this man right here ripped his right hand one fully apart. I actually was surprised by what technologies are in the Oculus controllers.
to be fair, I did that barehanded, no tools
And to
needed,
be
just my bare hands.
fair, every video I've watched of people actually chucking their controllers as hard as they can and them
Didn't
still
break it as worse as
living,
I did.
you broke it. As I was like, how did you break it? No, first I ask how, then I ask why.
And then I proceeded to tell the story. So here was the thing. It was actually it was the same thing. The tracking was going out in it as well. And I play and see and for people who plays Beat Saber, I play Beat Saber for exercise. I know that sounds bad as hell.
I
I
know there's
mean,
nothing wrong
not
with
no
that.
good bad. I mean bad.
That you know what? There's nothing wrong with that because when I was going to the gym, which by the way I'm gonna be going back to soon. When I was going to the gym, there was nothing wrong with that because like when I went to the gym, I constantly listened to music. When me and a couple of my friends went to the gym, we did nothing but we don't get me wrong, we chatted, but when we were actually doing our reps, we were listening to music. So Beat Saber is essentially the same as going to the gym, listening to music, and working out.
Yeah. Uh, so the right hand on that one started going out.
Where did you post it?
Started going out. Yeah,
Where did you
started
post
going
it?
out on its own. I posted in. I haven't found it yet. I'm still scrolling up. I'm scrolling by
So
all our little Discord
we have
backgrounds
so
right
many
now.
we have so many conversations. You know that. You know what? I have an idea. Well, when you find it, post it in your Discord under pics. Those
All right.
that want his Discord link, go to Wolf's channel. It is TTV underscore Beowulf. That is spelled TTV underscore BEOWULF. And you can actually find his Discord link on his channel, and you'll be able to see the picture. Then is
Yeah, I'm still scrolling for it
you
right
know
now as
there's a
we speak.
search function, right?
I can just put
Or do you
picture.
not? Or do you know? You should be like keyboard. You should be able to type in keyboard and go from there. But I don't know if you're running that mod in Discord. But anyway, no that so I don't know how you break every controller you get your hands on. How?
Uh, old.
Why can't we have nice things with you? Oh, Wolf's actually looking for it. Holy cow!
Yeah, I'm way back up in our conversations right now.
That was like well over 3 months, maybe 4 months ago.
Yeah.
But
Oh
But
Lord, it's that one that you had a problem with.
what?
There's that image, the Blues Clues picture.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I'm all the way up there in that section right now. Let's about this. I'm in June 10th, 2021 right now.
Holy cow! Really?
Yeah,
Dang, has it been that long?
yeah.
Jeez, Louise. Wow.
Oh, there's the Nico car.
Nico, Nico, nee.
Let's
I'm such
see.
an idiot. I
There's
really
the.
am. But
Let's see.
anyway.
There's all them pictures you sent to me.
But
Let's
Wolf,
see. There's those.
Wolf, let's just change the subject real quick, because we're already almost at our quota that we planned or we just talked about. So
Okay.
we've beaten every subject with a stick. We actually want some ideas. Wolf and I were actually talking about this earlier this week. If anybody has any ideas at all, whether you're a regular time viewer or a regular time YouTube watcher of the recordings, feel free to post an idea down below. Whether you be on Twitch right now or you are actually posted in the comment section down below on YouTube, give us ideas. We want your feedback. We want your feedback on how we're doing, and also we would like your feedback on what you want us to talk about. Because we talked about anger, that was a big one, and I actually have another big subject I want to bring up on our next episode when you are ready to do that, with an event that just happened in my life recently, and you know about it. And
And I
but
probably forgot about it.
last night,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So, and I'll open up about that when I am permitted to do so, because I'm currently under a NDA with that. But anyway, feel free to give us feedback. Feel free to give us ideas. And, Wolf, I'm going to let you close this out because I actually want to start getting ready for my other stream that I'm wanting to do today.
Right. We appreciate everyone coming to watch Gears with us. Come to
Got my
chat.
gears!
Grind my gears. You can find, well, of course, you're on Sandman's Beast channel. You can find me at twitch.com/ttv_Beowulf to come check my channel out. And we appreciate if you tell us what grinds your gears. Leave them comments down below if you're on YouTube. And we appreciate everyone for watching.
Thank you for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.
See you in the next one.